Hi, I'm back. Finally, I know it has been so long. Well, I'm Jill. This is Copycat Crafts by Jill. And finally, after I think it's been about 10 months, uh, I'm back. So move over, make room. I'm throwing my hat back in. And I just thought I'd start with a flip through of this little small folio that I finished the other week. And then just maybe I have a little recipe for stamp cleaner that I'd like to share. And I bought an item or two that I didn't even try yet, but I'm going to uh, bring those out and just show you what I bought. And I thought it would just be a easier way for me to try and get back in the swing of things. I'm so out of practice. I've already tried to make a short video the other day and it was a disaster, so I gave that up and just left myself rest and recounted to 10. But here I am, going to give it another shot. So this is the folio that I made a little over a week ago now, and I posted some pictures of it, but I thought it would just be an easy way for me to make a video. So it has two Velcro dots that go there. This side does not open because it is a pocket. So I thought that was kind of cute. Then it opens like that. Just checking. I don't know if I put it down if it's too far away. I'll have to adjust that. But I have a large pocket up here and then a small pocket here. I did put all my little, I Jillified it. Here's a tuck spot. This is a little like belly band, tiny sideways belly band. Here's another tuck spot. And here's a tiny little pocket. So I thought that was cute. And then it opens this way. This is just decoration. There's another dot, if you can see it, and over here is a little tag in a pocket. Then this part flips down, which I have two little pockets here, one here, make sure I'm in, and one here, and then this large pocket, and this little tiny tuck spot area that I have a few little items tucked into. So there's that. And then on this side, of course, we have Edward. This is his folio. And we have a little kind of corner pocket here. And a big giant pocket here. With some cool things in it. And it does not have anything on the back because it's actually going to be glued down into a journal. So this is just where all the flips and flaps came to meet. And you won't see that. It will be glued down. But I just thought I'd share that. The recipe that I have to clean stamps, clear or the foam stamps. My stamps I've never really cleaned and they were atrocious. This will not unstain them. If your stamps are stained like mine, it will not take the stain out of them. It's just now when I clean them, after I use them, I'm definitely going to clean them so that any that aren't stained hopefully won't get stained, or hopefully it will take a lot longer. Let me show you what I mean. I'll just take out one. Now, as you can see, some of them are horribly stained, and the ones I haven't used are not. So I'm hoping with new care and love, I will stop ruining my stamps, abusing my stamps, and I will keep them a little bit nicer and cleaner. So the recipe is, I just use this little, I don't know, it's 1 1/4 cup. This will make a cup, but then it's a little over a cup, just a tad. So I didn't have a large enough one bottle. Of course not. I had to use 2, I think these are 4 ounce each, and 1 2 ounce. Of course, because I didn't have one big enough bottle. And the small one is just a spray so that I can spray my stamp. And I'll show you what I got to dry it. But first, let me give you the recipe. It is 8 ounces of distilled water. It should be distilled water, which you just buy at Walmart in a gallon. It's in the same place as their regular water, but it says it's distilled water, and that's what you want to use. You also want 2 tablespoons of glycerin. Let me see, I'm overshooting. Of pure vegetable glycerin USP. I got this at Walmart for about $5, and it has many uses. Let me move it down in case. There's quite a few uses for it. I did not buy it for this project. I did buy it for a different project, so I had it here. But it's 2 tablespoons of vegetable glycerin. 2 tablespoons. Then you use 1 teaspoon of baby shampoo. I did not have baby shampoo, so I used my Dawn dish detergent. I used 1 teaspoon of Dawn dish detergent, which is why mine is slightly tinted the bluish color and not the yellow like baby shampoo. I did not have any baby shampoo. I didn't want to wait. You can just get the tiny bottle for $1.25 or now $1.50, I guess, at the Dollar Tree. You could pick up Walmart brand baby shampoo at Walmart. I just figured a teaspoon of Dawn, what could that hurt? What, really? They use it on baby ducks, right? So that's what I used. And also you can, I happen to have done it. I had a oil that is a water-based oil scent that I used to use when I made homemade soaps and lotions. And I put a couple drops of that in, not many at all, like literally maybe 4 drops for all of it, and stirred it together. And then I filled my bottles. If you want it to smell good. That's what I did. I wanted it to smell good. But you don't want to put too much in. So, you know, do your own homework. There's the same recipe is all over the internet. So you can find it anywhere. It's just, I had this stuff super easy to do. And before, well, right after I made the recipe, I did think I want to go and get all my stamps that I use the most and clean them well, because you know, after you use them for a while, they don't want to stick on here, and they don't want to stick on here. And all you have to do is wash them. You wash them, put some Dove dish detergent on them, wash them really well, rinse them super well. Word of caution: if you're doing it in any sink or whatever, these guys are little and slippery. And if you think you're just going to throw them in your sink or whatever, you will never find them. Half of them will go down the drain. Get a big pot or a big bowl, a big mixing bowl, fill that with warm water, put them in there if you want. I didn't want to mix mine up. So literally I was washing them one by one and rinsing them. Then to let them dry, sit them upside down so that they're smooth side up to dry. And you just let them air dry. It does take a while. It's quite a commitment, I won't lie. But now all mine are sticking so nice, so I'm glad I did it. And so then once I decided I was going to make the cleaner, use the cleaner, I decided I needed to go the rest of the way, and I got a stamp cleaning pad. Now, I've seen so many, and they're very expensive. They can be very expensive. This one, I don't know if you can see because I don't know where the thing is. It says craftlier.com. I got it on eBay. I think eBay or Etsy. No, I did not. I think I got this on Amazon. Yes, I did. I got it on Amazon. But this is how it comes. And I already had it open because I had it sitting on my desk. So it's a hard plastic. And it opens up. And I thought it was a really nice one. It was every bit as nice as the expensive ones. And this one was $11.99. And it's definitely, I hope I'm not ruining anything here, but it reminds me of, you know, the painting pads that they sell that have little wheels on them, and they're to get in corners so that you don't get the paint like on the ceiling or whatever. So you dip the flat pad in paint, and then it glides on the wall. That's what these remind me of. That's what these remind me of. One is thicker. They come out to be washed. So, well, at least this one comes out to be washed. So it doesn't really come with any instructions other than you use one to wash, one to dry. And the person on, the people on YouTube who were washing it, they would wet their mat and then spray the stamp, clean the stamp, and then dry the stamp. So one side you leave dry, one side you spray and wet, and then you scrub the stamp on it. And I believe it's this side because this is the side you can take out and wash. So I would assume this is the side to make dirty. But $11.99 plus tax and free shipping because I spent over $35. But I thought I thought I got a good deal on that. Then I had one of these extra cases that I used when I bought all to put my stamps in. And I have like 5 or 6 of these left because I bought like, I don't know how many, 60 or whatever, which came in handy because this is what I got in here. I got 3 of these rags. You wet them. Actually, this one's still a little damp. You wet them with distilled water. Try using distilled water so that it doesn't mold and stuff. Anyway, mine have these little clamps up here. Not clamps, but like little tucky things. So this is the damp side. This is what I actually cut off it to fit it in here. You can just use it balled up in your hand. I don't know why I decided. I thought it was going to be all fancy. It comes with 3 of them for like $5.99. This is what I cut off. That was kind of dumb. I should have just used it by hand, or even folded it and put it in here because it would have been plenty of room. Hindsight, right? So for this also, once you wet it with distilled water, then I can also just wet it with my cleaner, wet the stamp with my cleaner, and just dab it on here and clean it, which I may try it at first. I don't know. I got in a stamp cleaning mode, and you weren't going to stop me. I was going to buy this. So this was only $5.99, and it's really just a chamois. It feels like a very thin chamois. That's just my opinion. I really don't know if it is or not, but so I did get those two things. I made my stamp cleaner, and today I used one stamp out of here. I used my stamp cleaner, and I was happy. It worked. It worked quite well. So I just thought I'd share that with you. If I remember, I will just put the recipe in the description in the bottom. I will put the recipe in. Let me know if you want me to link, if I can link this, because otherwise you can spend $20, $30 on one of these. They might be a little bigger, but as a matter of fact, what are the measurements here? 5.5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 8. So 8 by like 5.5. But that's certainly big enough for me. So now I can throw the box away. Okay, I think I covered everything. I guess I am working on a video to come out in a couple days. I will give you a little hint. It is a copycat of Bohemian Crafting, one of her videos, and I want to give her props when I bring the video out, when I upload the video. I would definitely will give Ava from Bohemian Crafting the kudos, because it's a really cute idea, super cute. I have not seen anyone else do it. I believe she came up with it, so good for her. As always, she's amazing. So that will be coming at you in a few days. So until then, I just want to say thank you to everyone who waited patiently. Thank you to all those who reached out and to see how I was doing. Obviously fine, I'm here. And I can't even tell you how much I appreciate you guys. I really, it blows my mind to think everyone that stuck with me and waited and patiently waited. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. So I guess I'll be seeing you in a few more days. Until then, stay crafty and hugs.